Radiant Pink issue number 2 out of 5. So yeah, another issue of Radiant Pink. Another issue of me wondering why the hell they continue to do these little mini-series that contribute nothing whatsoever to the main plots. I mean, the main plot itself, like the main series, has its own issues. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but it has so many flaws. And rather than like fix them, they're instead just constantly pumping out mini-series that contribute nothing whatsoever in any way. But whatever. Okay. So for anyone who didn't watch my review for the first issue, basically Radiant Pink, she's also a streamer by Ava Plays. That's her name. She's doing this charity for this hospital. And on the day of the charity stream, the hospital blows up. And Radiant Pink is going there and she's trying to portal out all the kids and nurses and doctors and stuff. And eventually it ends up being just her and this EMT. And she portals the two of them out, and they end up, rather than on Earth somewhere, they end up in this other world. And also, the woman who she portaled, the EMT, she's involved with the villains. She was helping the villains blow up the building. Like, she was in on the plan so that she could get closer to Radiant Pink so she can steal her powers to power up her suits. I don't know if they're actually trying to make a relationship out of the two of them. Radiant Pink is falling head over heels for this character. Meanwhile, this character is acting like she's falling in love with Radiant Pink. Whether like she's actually falling in love or that's just part of the act to get closer, who knows? But it's also weird that Radiant Pink immediately falls in love with this character, despite the fact that she just recently broke up with who she considers to be her soulmate. So she's kind of jumping onto this new relationship really, really quickly. Also, she barely knows anything about this character, and few interactions that they've had was basically the character not belittling her, but not really being nice to her. So to fall in love with someone like that, I'm not buying it, but whatever. This whole series is poorly written so far. But they're in this new world. Radiant Pink's like, all right, let's try to get back home. So she opens up another portal, and she ends up in the Mad Max world. How and where is that? I don't know. It just says somewhere else. It's just supposed to be like a gag where she ends up in the Mad Max world. And we get this line that basically says that I portaled us into a bad 80s movie. And I take offense to that. The Road Warrior was a fantastic movie. It was not a bad 80s movie. It was a fantastic 80s movie. But then she portals them again and they end up in another world once again. And Radiant Pink starts having a panic attack. She can't breathe. And that's when the AMT grabs a flower and tells her to slow down. She says, focus on the petals, how soft they feel, the way it tickles your skin, yada, yada, yada. Basically, this is a grounding technique. And, she asks, what color is it? And Radiant Pink says it's pink. And the EMT says, like you. What else? Radiant Pink says it's beautiful. And she says, also like you. So how the hell do you know that? You have no idea who Radiant Pink is. And her saying this, basically it causes the helmet to not disappear, but part of it lifts up, and that's enough for the EMT to identify who Radiant Pink is. So yeah, now this villain knows Radiant Pink's identity. Radiant Pink decides, all right, I'm just gonna reveal my entire helmet. Just get rid of it, show who I am, just admit that that's who I am, that I'm Ava Plays. I don't know why you wouldn't try to fight it or just keep your helmet on regardless, just in case. Like, I don't know, maybe she tries to snap a photo of you or something. Now she has blackmail material. Whereas if she has no proof other than her say so, I mean, it's her word against yours. And as you've shown before, you can be two people at once, or you can be two places at once with the power of videography and stuff. But yeah, they get attacked by a slime that Radiant Pink doesn't take seriously. Like, she's just gushing over how cute everything is. It's weird. So basically, the EMT is the only one taking anything seriously. Radiant Pink is acting like a child in love for the first time. It just, of all the previous stuff I've seen of her, it's almost like a different character. I mean, obviously, a different writer is doing this miniseries in the main run, but yeah. We also have just this moment where we see Radiant Pink's friends cousin. I don't even remember. I don't remember any of these characters' names. That's how much I don't give a crap about this series. But she's with Radiant Pink's mom, grandma, aunt, whatever, and they're watching the news where they see the hospital blow up, and they know that Radiant Pink Ava is there. So of course they freak out. The mom, grandma, aunt, whatever she is, starts crying, and the friend starts crying, and then we cut to a shot of Radiant Pink's cat licking its butthole in the same exact panel where we had this emotional moment happening. So I'm like, all right, great way to undercut what little drama you have here by showing a cat licking its butthole. Yeah. So basically, it's just Radiant Pink just not being a great hero, being terrible, opening up portals that kind of go nowhere, not doing anything really heroic, constantly freaking out, having the EMT, Kelly, I guess is her name, having Kelly be the one who constantly is trying to lift her spirits up. We even have her puking out rainbows. They portal into this pixelated world that looks more like something out of a Super NES, but instead they refer to as Minecraft because I guess no one remembers 16-bit graphics. So yeah, she's in this Minecraft world now. And once again, we have just more lovey-dovey stuff between the two of them. We see this alien spaceship that looks like a giant cat. Rather than being, wary of this alien ship, you would think, okay, if there's an alien ship, that means there's an alien nearby. How do we know if the alien's good? How do we know if the alien's bad? What if the alien attacks us? Or what if the alien has a way for us to get back home? Instead, Radiant Pink is just like saying how cute the ship is because it looks like a giant cat. And she goes inside and she's like, oh, even the suit is cat shaped. Isn't that awesome? Here's another thing. Look at how big this cat suit is. And look at how big this cat alien is. There's no way that cat alien is going to fit in that suit. But yeah, we have a moment where Kelly starts deciding, hey, why don't we sell parts of this ship on the dark web? We can make a lot of money. And then she just starts ripping out chunks of this ship. And it's like, hey, maybe you can use this ship to get somewhere, like get off this planet, go somewhere else. Maybe you can fly to Earth on this ship. It's a spaceship, so it should be able to take you anywhere. Also, if you're trying to sell parts on the dark web, why are you just ripping out pieces? Shouldn't you want to take this apart, chunk by chunk, rather than just ripping cords and wires and stuff up? But yeah, she basically just starts looting. She starts just looting the ship by ripping everything into pieces. And then that's when Radiant Pink finds out that she has the suit. And yeah, we have a moment where Radiant Pink gets slashed by the alien cat, and Kelly starts kind of freaking out and saying, I'm sorry. And I'm like, are they going to try to redeem this character? If so, that's going to be really stupid because this character literally was involved in blowing up a hospital to treat kids with cancer. I don't know how you can redeem a character like that. Like, the character knew about the explosion. She was specifically told, hey, we're going to blow up this hospital. Use this time to get close to Radiant Pink so you can steal her energy. Now you're trying to redeem this character? This whole thing is dumb. And it's just also the fact that, okay, we got two miniseries. We got one main run that's on issue 20 at this point. We got two miniseries. We even have a one-shot Supermassive. Not to mention the series that's supposed to take place within the same universe as the Radiants, but has nothing to do with them whatsoever. Like the Rogue Sun series and Dead Lucky. And at no point in time have we ever explained what the Radiants are, who are these giant robots that control the Radiant powers, or at least seem to know about the Radiant powers. Why do these characters have the Radiant powers in the first place? Yes, they touched this black hole orb, but why was it there on Earth? Why was these specific characters that have it? Can any character get these powers, or did these powers choose them? Like, we have no knowledge of any of this stuff. And it's like, are you ever going to address any of this? Like, you would think if you're introducing characters with brand new superpowers and world building, you'll want to like at least give us some stuff at this point in time. Like, we have no knowledge of any of this stuff. Instead, we're given miniseries like this that do nothing to help the main run, that do nothing to help flesh out these characters. Radiant Pink in this series doesn't act like the Radiant Pink in the main run, even though we've only gotten bits of the Radiant Pink in the main run. But in fact, the miniseries just makes me hate these characters even more. Like, the more I see of these characters, the more I just don't care about them anymore. Like, Radiant Pink was okay the first time I met her, and now the more I learn about her, the more she just comes across as, like, insufferable. There's also the fact that these miniseries seem to just kind of be going down the same road as each other. So, Radiant Red, we had Red having relationship issues with her fiance. She ends up teaming up reluctantly with a villain. There is some kind of forced romance in a sense. Like, Saitomi never really reciprocates the romance, but the villain is constantly hitting on her. And it's almost like they're trying to play, like, are they going to get together? Are they not? Meanwhile, Radiant Pink has to deal with Radiant Pink having relationship issues. She just recently broke up with her ex-girlfriend, who she considers her soulmate, and now she's hooking up with another character who's a villain. And there's a lot of flirting back and forth, and the whole, are they going to get together? Are they not? You're basically just repeating the same exact themes from Radiant Red into Radiant Pink. And I just don't care anymore. I'm tired of these characters. I'm tired of just the same plot. Like, again, we have our Radiants being forced to work with villains. In Saitomi's place, she was blackmailed. Here, she's unknowingly doing it because she has no idea that Kelly is a villain at this point in time. There's the whole, will they get together, won't they? And it's just, I don't care. It's just, give me the Radiant Black main run. Enough with these stupid miniseries that don't do anything to help whatsoever. Maybe start answering some of the questions. Who are the Radiants? What are they? Why did they came to be? Why are there such things as Radiants in the first place? Why did the black orbs appear on Earth? Why did these specific characters get the black orbs? How do these black orbs grant them powers? Do these black orbs, were they created by something? What are the machines? Why are they involved with the Radiants? Why are there these other machines that appear to want to destroy the Radiants? Why are there other alien creatures that appear to look similar to the Radiants, but are also trying to kill the Radiants as well as attack Earth? What is all this? Like, what's the backstory here? Nothing has been explained whatsoever. And we are, 20-something issues, 2 miniseries, and a giant crossover, and we have nothing. At this point in time, it feels like it's just kind of spinning its wheels. We're not getting anywhere, and I'm getting kind of sick and tired of it. I'm just ranting at this point. This series sucks. There's 2 issues out of 5, 2 terrible issues. I don't know where it's going. It seems like they're trying to pair up Radiant Pink with a villain who's totally okay with blowing up kids in the hospital. So there you go. Also doing everything they can to not show us Radiant Pink being a hero. Like, she's everything but a hero in this series. There you go. There's Radiant Pink issue number 2. It's terrible. This series sucks. It's just like Radiant Red. They both suck. Let's just leave it at that. They both suck. There you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.